Alright, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having a fantastic day as usual. Really today, I kind of want to focus on Vanguard Season 3 Reloaded as a whole, but more importantly, there's some topics I need to address at this point in time. First off, let's start with the skill-based matchmaking in Modern Warfare 2. There's been some significant tweaks. If you are in the very bottom tier of players, odds are, if you're watching this, you're looking up Call of Duty content on YouTube, you're not in these lobbies, bro. It's not gonna pertain to you anyways, but I think they're gonna add some bots to fill these lobbies where players, they need to be protected. I don't know if they don't play with thumbs or something essentially, but you know what I'm saying. Like the kids who don't even know how to like walk around, don't even know how to shoot or anything. These are the guys they're gonna be playing against some bots. However, the one that you might notice a little bit more is that skill-based matchmaking is now going to be countering Smurf account. And for those of you that don't know what this means, essentially there's a lot of players out there that you're watching, you know, gameplay guys, gameplay gurus, demons on Rebirth and stuff. These guys are reverse boosting. They will join on an account that has no score or a bunch of deaths or something. That way they're getting put into these lower tier lobbies and they can essentially drop some bombs on kids that don't know how to play the game. So we're not sure how this is exactly going to work and what's the parameters or anything, but essentially if you're a good player and you try to join on an account that's not very good, it's got terrible stats, you're trying to get into an easier lobby, somehow it's going to kick you out. It's not going to allow you to play the game. Now personally, I don't reverse boost. I've never reverse boosted, so this doesn't affect me, but there's going to be a lot of gameplay channels out there that I think will I don't want to say get exposed, but you know, they might just struggle a little bit. We'll see though. We'll see. I'm not going to throw any names out there. So overall, the SBMM as we know it is going to be getting tweaked. There's going to be some changes, and I'm sure that this is just the beginning of things as we know it. But you know, I think we'd all like to see the elimination of skill-based matchmaking. I understand from a business perspective why it exists, but no one fucking likes it, okay? I'm gonna come out here and say it. You know, I'm trying to keep things a little PG-13 over here on the channel, but that's pretty necessary, man. No one likes skill-based matchmaking. It needs to go. Business-wise, again, I understand you're trying to keep players engaged for as long as possible, but from a player's perspective that has been playing for over a decade at this point, it sucks. It really sucks. Anyways, I am super excited to be bringing you guys a lot of content and news when it comes to Modern Warfare 2. Again, the game is going to be releasing on October 28th if you did not see that yet. Also, there's been some announcements for some sort of announcement within the next week where I assume they're going to be talking about like alpha and beta dates. We might even get to see a little bit of campaign gameplay and maybe, if we're lucky, a few devs will talk about the campaign and we'll get a little bit of a storyline going here. I am excited for the campaign. You know, I'm normally not a single player kind of guy, but I mean, dude, you cannot go wrong with the Modern Warfare series campaign, especially following MW19. Don't get me wrong, the multiplayer is very divided. A lot of people love it and a lot of people hate it, but I think universally we can all agree the campaign was absolutely amazing. Now, as for everything else happening in Call of Duty as we know it, Season 3 Reloaded is okay in my opinion. We got a new map in Vanguard. The map is like, it's decent, don't get me wrong. I think it's one of the better maps in the game, but then again, it's not great. Like, it's no raid, it's no standoff, you know what I'm saying, man? Like, it's a mid-tier map, I'd say. Other than that though, like, dude, what is happening in Vanguard? Does the game even exist at this point? Now let's talk about Rebirth. All right, the bread and butter of Call of Duty right now. Rebirth got a few changes. We saw an HUD update, and again, like, I think it's cool, but at the same time, man, I kind of think the new update sucks. Like, the number of plates you have is directly on top of the satchel on the bottom of your screen, so it's kind of obstructive. Like, if you're looking at the sun in the wrong way, like, you literally cannot see how many plates you have. So I would like to see that changed. I mean, again, like, I'm nitpicking the smallest details here. Another thing that's new is across the board there's been a buff to everyone's health, I guess is what you'd say. It's just been a change. So your base health, I believe, was 150, and now I believe it's either 175 or 200. So every gun in the game, I noticed anyways, feels like it got nerfed. It feels like it's killing much slower than normal. However, I did not know that the health was buffed at all. So guns are going to feel weaker, but overall it's just going to lower, or excuse me, it's going to increase the time to kill. So it's going to be a slower death, allows you to get a little bit more reaction. It's going to take more skill, more gun skill involved there. Overall, a good thing in my opinion. And probably the last thing I think I'm going to touch on here is we got a new addition into Rebirth and Warzone overall is perks. Perks are now in. You can get them out of crates. You can get them from killing enemies. I even noticed it's very weird. It's different for sure. I don't know if I really like this change or not, you know, like again, it just kind of adds to the factor of RNG of what you're getting out of a crate can ultimately land you a win much easier than some other way. You know what I'm saying? Like, because someone else got high alert out of a crate and you didn't, that might be the difference between you dying and them living. So again, it's not like game breaking or anything, but at the same time, I don't know how I feel about it. I don't know. I need more experience with it. They also added a new perk called Serpentine, where if you're sprinting, you'll take 20% less damage from bullets and explosives. And I think this perk was probably a decent addition. I believe the whole idea behind the perk is not to encourage movement, which sounds bad, but instead to prevent sniping one-shot headshot kills. So if you're moving and they still hit a headshot on you, you're not going to die. And I think that is a good addition to the game. I think it's good that you cannot get one-shot sniped, because although I enjoy doing it to other people, when it's done to you, it really sucks. I can't lie. You can work 20 minutes getting your loadout, getting cash, getting everything. Resurgence gets disabled and you get one shot to the domed. Back to the lobby you go. You know, you didn't even like really stand a chance. You never, I don't know. It's just one of them things, you know. Which actually, speaking of movement, the one nerf I did not really want to see was to stim shots, and the one nerf we definitely got was definitely to stim shots. So that really sucks in my opinion. I understand why. I think they were good is the thing. I thought, you know, I made a video on this actually. I thought they were pretty well balanced, and I think that every tactical is very good in the game right now. However, now that stim shots got nerfed, and it is pretty significant, there's definitely a tiny speed boost there, but it's nowhere near what it once was. It's not going to get you out of sticky situations. And also, if you get hit with a bullet, you take any sort of damage, the stim actually does not heal you anymore. So now we kind of sit around and wait for the new meta shift to happen. Currently, I think it's going to be the new gun that they added to Warzone. I believe it's the the Carl gun. In Vanguard, the name in Vanguard and Warzone are two completely separate names. So great job there, guys. Good job. But I believe that gun is going to be meta this season, at least currently from what I've seen within the first 24 hours of this being released. The gun is just absolutely insane at the moment. As for lethals and tacticals, we saw the throwing knife get I wasn't even going to talk about this, but here I am talking about it. Throwing knife's got a buff. You're going to get more one-hit kills with it. Simtex grenades and stuff got nerfed, so they're not going to be near as good. Now, with that being said, our lethal and tactical selection, I think the lethal is going to be a lot more narrow. We're going to see a lot more throwing knives. As for the tacticals, though, I don't know, man. It seems like a lot of people are going to start running restock with either stuns or what's that one? The snapshot grenades. Those are going to be like the two main go-to lethals and tacticals. And I don't think that's a good thing. I do not think there is nothing more frustrating than dying to a stun or someone with snapshot grenades throwing them every 15 seconds with restock. I think people are going to be sorry that they wish the stim shot would catch a nerf, and I think when they start dying to stuns and getting executed all the time, I think they'll change their mind, but I don't think we'll ever see the stim shot be quite that powerful again. Anyways, guys, I think I'm out of time here. We're about to hit the 10-minute mark, at least in my recording, before I cut this down. So I appreciate everyone stopping by the video. You guys are all the greatest. Thank you for the support. Hey, we're almost to 10 subscribers, almost to the big double digits, so I really do appreciate everyone's support. With that being said, everyone have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Later.